When Jesus is on the earth, he performs miracles. This is part of his ministry. Jesus actually performed 33 miracles that are recorded in the Bible. I've got a study guide for you. It's actually the most difficult I've ever worked on because it's a lot to teach, but it's 130 pages. How many of you are organized? You organized? You like that? Okay, I've got a couple of charts for you. You're welcome in advance. I know that charts are your love language. And so one of the charts I've got is all the 33 recorded miracles of Jesus in the New Testament and all of their appearances in the 4 Gospels. And if there's one that you really are sort of captivated by, I would say if it appears in multiple Gospels, just look up all those occasions and get all those perspectives. But Jesus performed, you may not know this, more than the miracles that are recorded in the Bible. I'll show it to you. John 21:25. Now, there are also many other things that Jesus did. Were every one of them to be written, I suppose that the world itself could not contain the books that would be written. So what we have in the New Testament is a selection, but not a summation of his miracles. And in the next sort of 8 weeks together, 9 weeks together in this sermon series total, there are 4 categories for Jesus' miracles, and we'll look at them in each category. Ruling over nature, restoring health, removing demons. We're going to get into that next week, happy Halloween, and raising the dead, raising the dead. Some of you are not yet Christians. We love you. We're very glad and honored to have you. Some of you maybe are new Christians or you've got questions or suspicions. And you may wonder, okay, if Jesus did miracles, are there any people who weren't Christian believers that witnessed those miracles? Do we have any other evidence? Yes, we do. I'll give you a couple of examples. Matthew 12:22 through 24, a demon-oppressed man, we'll get to know him in the ensuing weeks, who was blind and mute, was brought to him, Jesus, and he healed him. That's a miracle. So that the man spoke and saw, and all the people were amazed. Can this be the son of David? But when the Pharisees, the religious leaders, heard it, they said, it is only by Beelzebul, the prince of demons, that this man casts out demons. So Jesus does a miracle. It's such a public fact. Everybody knew this guy was demonically possessed. He was out of his mind. He's blind and mute. And now he can see Jesus and he's singing the praises of God. They can't deny it because it's a public fact. So rather than denying Jesus' miracles, they denigrate Jesus' miracles. Yeah, he did it, but he did it by demonic power. So even his fiercest critics didn't say that he didn't perform miracles. They said that rather he did it by demonic power. In addition, shortly after Jesus lived, died, rose, and returned to heaven, there was a variety of ancient historians who testified to his wonder-working power. I'll give you a summary. All of this is in the study guide along with the footnotes. But the Jewish Talmud and Celsus, who was a strong opponent of Christianity, charged that Jesus, quote, practiced magic. He didn't have miraculous power, he had magical power. He's a deceiver or demonic. In addition, the ancient Jewish historian Josephus said that Jesus was, quote, a doer of wonderful works. So the miracles of Jesus are actually not refuted. They're just questioned according to their authority and power and source. Let me give you a definition of a miracle. And here's my functional definition. A miracle is an event where a spiritual being, God and angels, Satan and demons, supersedes the laws of nature. So here we live in the natural realm. A miracle is when a being from the unseen realm intersects and supersedes the natural realm. This could be God and angels doing supernatural things. This could also be Satan and demons doing supernatural things. We're going to get into this in a little bit, but ultimately, Satan and demons will do counterfeit signs, wonders, and miracles, to quote the New Testament. This is why other religions that don't love Jesus will have power. And sometimes God's people, and I just feel inclined in the spirit to say that, I don't know why. Some of you come from Wicca, witchcraft. Some of you come from crystals and auras and New Age and new spirituality. You're like, it's so powerful. It's demonic deception. That's right. It's a counterfeit. Come on. See, God does miracles and Satan and demons do counterfeit signs, wonders, and miracles. So in this series, my hope, prayer, and goal is that you would have discernment. Amen. To not believe every spirit, to test the spirits, to say, well, is that from Christ or is that Antichrist? Because just because there's power doesn't mean God is present. Thanks for joining me. My name is Pastor Mark. I've been teaching the Bible for more than 3 decades and head on constant collisions with woke culture. And I would love to get you more Bible teaching. 2 things you can do. Go ahead and watch the sermon in total and also subscribe to the channel. And I'll just keep sending you Bible teaching and we'll have a lot more fun together.